As tourism continues to grow as a major contributor to economic activity in South Africa, local and overseas tourists now have the peace of mind that the establishments they choose are graded to international standards for their quality. This has been achieved by the Tourism Grading Council of South Africa, or Grading Council, which is a business unit of South African tourism. It is the only officially recognized organization that authorizes establishments to display quality stars. Grading Council has introduced wide-ranging changes which have dramatically enhanced the credibility of the grading system. The grading system was originally introduced in 2002, but over the years, disparities entered the system and there was a growing lack of uniformity and consistency in the application of the grading criteria and minimum requirements of entry by accredited grading assessors. This resulted in a lack of predictability in the standards and facilities offered by graded establishments and disappointed tourists. In 2008, the Grading Council undertook a comprehensive review of the entire grading system, including the grading criteria and minimum requirements of entry. The review also entailed benchmarking the grading system against international assurance systems. In addition, for the first time ever in the history of the Grading Council, universal accessibility grading criteria was included in the grading criteria to take account of guests with limited mobility, visual and hearing abilities. And in October 2010, the more comprehensive and stricter grading criteria were implemented following widespread consultation with all stakeholders. The revised grading criteria and minimum requirements of entry enabled the Grading Council to deliver on its vision of establishing a recognizable and credible globally benchmarked system of quality assurance for accommodation and conference experiences, which can be relied upon by visitors when making their choice of establishment. The new grading system included several key changes. These are the Minister appointing a new awards committee, installation of a new IT system to manage the process of getting establishments graded as smoothly and professionally as possible, introduction of a more equitable grading fee structure, the appointment of 4 provincial master assessors, regular performance reviews of accredited assessors and intensive training with an 80% pass mark, and redesign of the grading plaque, incorporating a unique serial number. The new grading system has virtually eliminated subjectivity from the grading process, as numerous new grading criteria have been introduced and existing ones tightened. Previously, the grading system was largely paper-based and allowed assessors to use their discretion in allocating points. The new Quality in Tourism, or QIT, ensures a seamless grading process to be followed by accredited assessors. Accommodation and conference establishments now apply for grading online. Their application is assessed and a grading fee invoice generated electronically. On payment of the invoice, an assessor visits the establishment and makes his or her recommendations to the Grading Council Awards Subcommittee. This committee is chaired by Mr. Peter Bacon and comprises of members with a broad range of skills in the tourism industry. Should the establishment meet the minimum requirements of entry as well as the grading criteria, the star grading is awarded. The rigorous process of accreditation ensures that visitors booking accommodation or conference facilities are assured they get what they expect. Over 6,000 establishments have been graded and hundreds more are being added each month. The new Star Grading Plaque and the Universal Accessibility Plaque were unveiled in 2011 by the Minister of Tourism, Martinus van Schalkwyk. Speaking at the unveiling, Minister van Schalkwyk said the new grading system was a milestone and an important step in establishing an internationally competitive and globally benchmarked grading system in South Africa.
We have a booming tourism industry in this country. International travelers, domestic tourists, and we must ensure that we have quality assurance in our industry, that people can trust what we have on offer. So this system will ensure that when people book a 3-star or a 4-star, they will know exactly what they will be getting. In the previous system we had some inconsistencies and we had to deal with this. This is a huge step forward for the industry.
Ms. Thembi Kunene, the Chief Quality Assurance Officer at the Grading Council, reaffirmed the Minister's statement.
What we have out there in the market is people who have been graded before and those obviously who wish to join the system. So if you have been graded before and you want to see if you can and you are able to meet the new grading criteria, it's a very easy process. You go online, we have an online application form which you fill in with all your details, and also where you get to agree to all the conditions I mentioned earlier, i.e. you actually acknowledge that the plaque is the property of the Tourism Grading Council, and that you agree that we can come back on site to remove the plaque should you wish not to get graded any longer and new grading expires.
Star grading ensures that South Africa maintains its position as a quality destination of choice for both local and international tourists, as well as remaining globally competitive. Grading Council is grateful to all its stakeholders, especially the graded establishments who have embraced the new grading criteria and minimum requirements of entry. Your commitment to a quality-assured brand South Africa enables the Grading Council to put stars where they belong.